for the Oklahoma coaching job, coaching the Dallas Cowboys defensive line under Switzer, and helped them win 2 Super Bowl titles. He was only 34 years old when he got hired, December 31st, 1995. And he was the youngest head football coach the Sooners had since Chuck Fairbanks in 1967. And everybody says it was huge for black people during that time, minorities, all that stuff. But even though they started 0-4 his first season, and it was like their worst. Like, they hadn't lost that many games since 1961 when they went 0-5. His first win as Oklahoma's head coach was a 30-27 overtime thriller against Texas in the Cotton Bowl. And even though he finished 5-6 in 1998, after his tenure in Oklahoma, he returned to coaching defensive linemen at Mississippi State in 2003, followed by 3 seasons at Nebraska and 3 more at North Carolina. 1 game into his 4th season with the Tar Heels, he resigned amid an investigation about Blake's relation with agent Gary Wichard. They eventually gave Blake a 3-year show cause penalty by the NCAA. He never returned to college coaching, but he spent 1 year as the Buffalo Bills defensive line coach in 2016. Pretty much a lot of people were connected with him, like, through his church. He did a lot of work through his church, a lot of good things. And, yeah. Rest in peace, John Blake, 59 years young. Oklahoma legend. In his own right.
Other college news. I'll pick up on your somber note. Throwing me a lob. The CAA canceled season with JUCO, and JUCO's also talking about moving their season to spring, which you've been talking about. Yeah, but it actually came official like last week.
Yeah, El Camino College pretty much said they were moving to the spring semester.
Another issue we've been talking about over the past couple of years, the whole athletes making money on their likeness. The Power 5 conferences, the Pac-12, fuck, I had it in front of me. Anyways, basically they put up rules so that they can stay unified in enforcement of the new law, and basically all the money's gonna have to funnel through the university, and players aren't gonna be eligible till their second semester, so that way they don't, flunk out the first year and just get a bag of influencer money. Agents are also going to be permitted.
That's why you gray shirt.
So yeah, just something to keep in mind when football does get back.
If you're gray shirt, that means you're on the team. You just don't play.
But yeah, it's the Big Ten, the SEC, the Big 12, the Pac-5, and the ACC. There you go. You should know the Power 5 off the top of your fucking head.
I do.
Honestly.
I clearly do.
You didn't say it. You didn't help me out. Just let me out the fucking dry.
You were having a growing moment. Like, you never talk college football, so I got out your way and let you get your shit off.
Okay, my bad. All right, so with that,
there's one more thing. Toledo head coach Jason Candle.
Motherfucker said one more thing for Toledo. Stop it.
You didn't let me finish.
Stop, bro.
You're not letting
Kareem Hunt ain't even trying to hear about Toledo, but go ahead.
But wait, there's more. So Toledo head coach Jason Candle becomes the first known FBS head coach to test positive for COVID-19.
I'm just going to let the beat drop to that. All right. Take her tangent. Kenny.
Oh, man.
AB took to social media this week. He went on another rant. Basically said, is there any point to playing this year? You got to take her tangent on AB retiring.
I'm not going to let him back in the league anyway. On top of that, he also tweeted out, like, why the fuck is my investigation not come to full term when it's been 11 months and you don't really have any fucking evidence? So there's that. So, yeah, I would eventually, and it's a pandemic. What's the point, bro? I mean, last time we saw you, you scored a touchdown with the Patriots. That's the last time we saw you. And then the season before that, you had 15 touchdown catches. Had you just kept your mouth shut a little bit longer in Pittsburgh, you probably would have had 2 or 3 more great seasons.
Damn, when Kenny tells you to shut your mouth,
you probably should have just shut the fuck up. You had already gotten the bag, but you couldn't shut the fuck up. Like, if I get paid, I'm quiet on payday.
That's your favorite day of the week.
Yes. It's better than sex to me. It's like, oh, my money's here. Cool.
Different.
Nah, money's better than pussy. Like, facts. Like, I've been broke and had pussy, and had money and had pussy, and guess what? The money
they
felt
both
better.
Come and go.
The money felt better both times.
All right,
I smashed. Fine. Let me go get a sandwich afterwards. I can eat whatever the fuck I want instead of, oh, I smashed. Damn, I'm hungry. Fuck. Let me steal some shit out her cabinet. This bitch broke too? Ugh. God, why?
Keeping in the retirement sphere, Michael Bennett also officially announced his retirement. 11 seasons, 3 Pro Bowls, I think like over 60 sacks. Bounced around the past 3 years.
9.5 sacks, I think.
Bounced around the last 3 years, but really made his name with the Seahawks at the peak of the Legion of Boom.
And
so you got to take our tangent on Michael Bennett's career.
The fact that his brother was a much bigger star than him early on, like coming out of
that was a hard knock shit, bro.
No, he was a 5-star tight end,
and that was also hard
Texas
knocks.
A&M.
Because I remember they pushed the fuck out of Marty Bennett on Hard Knocks.
Martellus, yeah. And he was great, and honestly, yeah.
And lo and behold, Jason Witten's still fucking playing.
Jason Witten sabotaged his career.
Bennett was supposed to be his like replacement.
He was, and he would have been better, him and T.O., but they stopped. They didn't want to give him the ball.
Which we'll get to T.O. later.
Which, like, Martellus Bennett was really nice, like, early in his career. Like, they wasted him. Like, you have to, like, go back and, like, there should be 30 for 30 for that. In addition to the fact that, even though I didn't go to Hawthorne High, some cats I knew went to Hawthorne High during their infamous, like, 44-game losing streak were talking about how they actually had a squad, like, in 2009 and 2008. And they actually should have won more games because they had fast-ass receivers, but the coaches were stupid and the plays were lazy. So, yeah, when I think about that, I might have to get together a local 30 for 30. But anyway.
Okay, that was random as fuck.
I mean,
that was a tangent even for you.
Yeah. It's the only time I ever actually talk about Hawthorne High.
I just think it's crazy now that we're seeing all the sports leagues, athletes vocalize on social justice. And not that long ago, the Legion of Boom was only like, the height was only like 7 years ago. Like, they were really trend-setting and trailblazing, just being outspoken and talking to the media and talking about these things. Between Sherman, Lynch, Bennett, like, so now it's just ironic to me that all these guys are on the back end and we're seeing this new trend of everyone commenting on social justice, but
by the way,
those guys were doing it back then.
Ricky Prohl never had a 1,000-yard season. He had 8,878 total receiving yards and 54 touchdowns in 244 games.
Which brings me to my next one. Social justice decals on helmets. Do you got a take or a fucking tangent on that, Kenny Berry?
They would kick me out of the league because I would have all types of shit on my helmet.
You just have a full fucking timeline on there, huh?
Yeah,
just going around. Spiderweb.
Like, you know, when you go to, like, back in the day when you would go to Subway and they would have, like, the fucking mural of Italy on the wallpaper.
How the fuck was a mural of Italy in Subway?
Like that.
Subway's not even Italian.
Exactly. But if you go to the one on Hawthorne, I think 118th,
here we go.
There. You go to the one on Hawthorne on 118th? Oh God, that shit's
drink
still
every
there.
time Kenny says Hawthorne. Yes.
How come I'm the only black person that says Hawthorne properly? People should say Hawthorne. I'm like, what the fuck did you just say?
I don't even know how to say it.
Bro, like blacks and Mexicans on how they say Hawthorne is like a serious beef, especially like in the early 2000s. Like, bro, it's the funniest shit ever. Like, you just, for all my people who went to Lawndale, graduated 2010 or before, you know what I'm talking about. Like, Mexicans said Hawthorne a certain way. No, Mexicans said Inglewood. And then black people said Hawthorne in a weird ass way.
Wow,
like,
I'm done with you.
Like, it was...
Back to the fucking decals, man.
I would literally have like a decal that probably says fuck 12. Also, Breonna Taylor's murderers still are running loose. I'd also have it that Jerry Jones is friends with pedophiles, most likely. And also, if you know Epstein, you're probably going to die. I'd have all types of shit on that helmet. I'd also have something on the helmet that would be like orange juice is delicious. Grapefruit juice is...
Wow.
Fucking the devil's mouthwash. Grapefruit juice is terrible. It's so terrible I'm mad no one told me. And I have to find out on my own. Like,
it's a good mixer.
No, the fuck it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's a good mixer.
If you mix some other shit with it, like some other juice, I have to throw some Splenda in that shit at work. I was like, whoa, what? Who lied to me?
I'll give you that.
Sugarless lemonade.
I just think it's funny along the same lines.
I just think it's funny.
Like, how the fuck did we go from people getting suspended for wearing cleats?
He hate me. I remember that.
To
shout out to XFL.
Now you can wear fucking decals and initials for victims who've been killed.
I better not see a fucking Supreme decal.
And shout out to the fucking Bleacher Report racist comments who are like, what about all the cops killed? Wear decals for them.
Don't you understand? It's fuck 12 around here.
Matter,
I turned 13 when I was 11 because fuck 12. What don't you understand? Now I get what Serve. Now I understand why Serve used to get dirty Sprite with no ice because fuck ice. It makes sense.
Ha ha ha.
Shout out to Serve.
Wow. Ha ha ha. All right, T.O. ran with Tye Hill. It was reportedly a lot closer than people expected.
But that's because Tye Hill was like 10 yards behind him.
Marcel Hateman wants smoke next. You got to take your attention on that.
You mean the defensive tackle?
The
or
returner.
Marcel Hardman.
Hardman, there you go.
McCole Hardman?
There you go, McCole Hardman.
You just said totally different name.
The dude you put on my fucking Madden team who ended up growing like 7 points.
You're welcome, bitch. Damn, I swear, like, people don't... I could have easily won you like 3 Super Bowls. Did you lose that Super Bowl to the Giants?
Nah, it took me like 7 tries, but I won.
Bitch. Took you 7 tries. That's why, bro.
I play on all Madden. You play on fucking pro. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You play your fantasy with pro.
I put my corners
Get your ass
at
up.
strong safety and my strong safeties at outside linebacker and some of my linebackers.
Bro, you literally only
beat
me at Madden like twice.
That's
in your
a
life.
fucking lie.
In your fucking
You're gonna
life.
burn in hell for lying.
Your Honor, he's lying.
Your Honor, he's lying and he knows he's lying.
Right.
How many times did I fucking roast you? Literally, like, because you can't guard a seam route. You can't guard a seam route.
Okay.
You cannot guard tight ends in Madden.
Okay.
And once I started throwing outside the OBJ, you were really fucked. So don't even get me started.
Because who do I play with? I play with the fucking Rams and the fucking Raiders who had no linebackers.
You cannot play defense, Pete.
Actually, Corey Littleton is like unrealistically nice in that game. He always gets picks.
Yeah. Don't get me started on that.
All right, so
I have a beef with Madden.
You gotta take our attention on everyone trying to race Tye Hill like he's not the fastest dude.
Well, what they're saying, T.O. ran a 4.42, by the way, and Chad Johnson is fast as shit. They also raced. Chad Johnson is a freak of nature. So is T.O.
We get it. You're pro Chad Johnson.
And I'm pro T.O. And also, Tye Hill was like 5 or 10 yards behind T.O. It was crazy.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was like 5 yards behind.
So he gave him a 5-yard head start.
Yeah, and he ran a 4.37 in like a 50-yard dash. Damn. And it was a third person there racing. I don't know who they were though, but he actually like spotted that. And also the bigger issue was Marquise Goodwin versus Tyreek Hill, because Marquise Goodwin was like, "Yeah, you fast as shit, but I actually have technique, and I'm like literally an Olympic sprinter, bitch." And Tyreek Hill's like, "I'm already a better receiver than you. Now I gotta prove I'm faster than you too."
Damn.
And Tyreek has legit 4.2 speed, and he won like the 100 meter hurdles or sprints in high school. And Marquise Goodwin's just always been fast. He ran a 4.27. But also, I think a lot of these cats, just like as my mom, when we watch the NFL Combine, she laughs at how shitty their form is. Oh, my mom was dogging. My mom has the most fucked up jokes I've ever heard about free and strong safeties.
So do you think Hateman can take him?
Stop saying Hageman. That's a D tackle.
How do you say his name?
McCole Hardman.
Hardman.
Hardeman.
Hardeman.
Like Kadeem. Never mind.